Coming to another country means being exposed to another tax system. Yeah. That differs. Is that a shock, that differences, the complexity coming to the Netherlands when you suddenly have completely different rules to what internationals expect when they come to this place?
Most expats are aware that there will be differences. I don't think that all of them are quite prepared for the amount of differences and how different it might be as opposed to what they usually have. I wouldn't say that the Netherlands has a completely different system from other countries, but it's both navigating the Dutch system as well as now having to deal with the fact that you are an international who has income sources or assets, usually at least from multiple countries, and dealing with that. Because the international aspect is usually quite similar across the different countries, but it's something that when they were in their home country didn't have to deal with because everything was in that home country. Now they have a new system and those international aspects that they have to deal with. So it makes it twice as difficult for them basically in that scenario.
And what is then the most effective way? Just calling the belastingtelefoon, filling out things in the portal and see where you end up and how much you have to pay? Or would it be good to have advice on that?
I would recommend at least talking to someone, whether you want to get a full advisory memo for 10 pages that someone worked hours and hours on to prepare for you. That might not be necessary in a lot of cases, but talking to someone, at least getting some information, okay, what are the main things to look out for now? I would always recommend that, and whether that would be through the belastingtelefoon, the tax authorities helpline, or through a tax advisor, that is something that you would need to decide for yourself where you would like to end up. I would say that you get a more personal and more in-depth advice and discussion with a tax advisor as opposed to tax authorities, but it's of course people's own prerogative what they want to go with.
And of course in these podcasts and on Radio Verbring we like to talk about this topic as well. Steve Ten Bokum, thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome.